values that Russia holds. I think that both I do position with Russia. I don't need them to be
retarded position.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
There's two reasons why it's completely insane. First, it's just wrong. Secondly, given the trade that it's about being consistent.
No, yeah, well, but it's not about consistent in terms of like what values they uphold or what is their strategic position. I am purely talking about the reasoning behind the war, and just like, for example, let me give you an absurd example. Like, people that would be, against the war of USA with Afghanistan, and I can take the side of Afghanistan and say, yeah, well, the US had no right to invade Afghanistan and do this and do that. That doesn't mean that I support ideology inside of Afghanistan. It just means that I side on the side of Afghanistan in terms of like the intervention that they suffered. That I don't believe that the US had the right to do that. For example, that is what I mean, Tom. It's not about aligning with the ideology upheld by that specific country or territory. It has more to do about the principle of the action of the war.
Which you're wrong about also, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but my point is that we can talk about that. Now, if you want, we can talk about the ideology.
Your head against the wall talking to Isa on this subject.
Hello?
I'll mute.
Oh, he wanted to protect his head this time, Isa. He didn't want to bang his head into the wall because he disagrees with your opinions. It's very kind of him. Is it your...
That's a fair position to take. I'm not going to oblige him.
So, Mixed, what do you think is smarter, the head or the heart? The brain or the heart? Which one is more intelligent?
Hearts don't have a lot of intelligence.
Really? Damn, it's just like, having a tin can and a ball inside and just banging it about, right? But I've got a Halloween poem I'd like to read to the room. Does anyone have 60 seconds for a poem?
Did you guys know that John came over the weekend and he's going to bring his mom to Clubhouse so we can hang out with her?
That's right. Jeannie Marie Kitover. She brought this...
Your dog's saying her dogs.
Well, she brought this candidate into the world, and we are driving to Springfield together to drop off philosophy books so I can appropriately deal with my mother when I meet her again. She'll be here in 5 hours. Tonight, apartment, and then I'll probably go out and meet with some friends tonight.
Do you have space for her, or is she staying at another apartment in your building?
Yeah.
You're not getting enough...
No, it's like peak season is really, I would say, like March to discriminate.
That's good.
Yeah, no more dogs. Yeah, if you can't afford it because it's too expensive, well, then sorry. Like, people do message you. You lower the price? Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, otherwise you end up there with bucks.
Yeah, and literally the last guy that stayed in the basement studio on Airbnb, he trashed the place, destroyed it, $5,000 worth of damage. I got to do all these submittals to Airbnb. He totally trashed it.
What's he doing there?
Just a depressed autistic retard with a dog. Flooring, get a new mattress, new sheets, new everything. And to like get rid of his odor with his dog. He was there for 3 months. I don't think he even showered.
Is that, but that's not where you're going to put your mom.
No. She's in a different unit.
Wow, that sounds disgusting. How did you get rid of him?
I was going to deny them entry. Like, when they check in, you need to show me your driver's license and confirmation number. I need to confirm, that you're not checking in with any extra guests, any pets. Then do like a thorough walkthrough and explain everything to them like they're a 3-year-old person, and then check in with them every week, because like if you let them just be pigs, they will just like trash your place, because humans are just disgusting pigs.
Another person, just like he played the tax, so you can pay him the tax and he doesn't have he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sí, señorita. Eres muy inteligente.
Of course. I do this type of things in my real life. Sometimes when I do that. Anyway, why is everyone in the audience? Seaman and Samson.
The Monsters are the store brand Addams family.
That's because I have a very...
Play the flute. I play the flute.
PTR. This is what you mean?
Yes.
Oh.
The little thing. It's like a little dog.
Yeah, you got a little Hitler mustache on your forehead.
That's right.
You're a fascist after all. You would have joined the fascist party, I'm sure, and been like, you know, a leader within the organization.
Okay, I need to figure out how to do that because LinkedIn has a weird way of like adjusting your photo. So yeah.
So wait, you're gonna line your forehead because Q told you to? Are you serious? Just get a good photo and do it in color. But life isn't black or white. It's a multicolored universe.
More neutral.
Well, it's not your authentic self. It's not genuine.
Well, whatever.
That's okay. You know, we're giving you positive, constructive criticism. You can reject it like a fascist. That's your green bean priority. I understand.
I just said that I am going to change
Cut it.
my photo.
Clip it. She admitted it. She's a fascist. Marshall Rankin's a communist. They have now both admitted it. I'm full of socialist communists. So disappointing. Simon. You've been pronouncing his name wrong.
This is an actual monster.
Okay, I get it.
There we go, dude. You just proved it, man. Wow.
Yeah, that is what my hairline looks like.
Damn. Also the black and white, too. I mean, because the show was in black and white, so it's even more fitting. You know, you're going to have to cut a check to Q for like a couple $1,000 in a few years.
Yeah. I'll buy a Book of Mormon from him.
That's some...
So I'll give you a huge compliment. You're at least a 10 on the monster scale.
Thank you, Q.
Nicely done, Q. Saved the day, bro. Halloween edition. Holy shit.
Actually, this is all because of you, because you're trying to guess her job. And so I'm like, I'm going to go to her LinkedIn and see exactly what her job is.
Yeah.
So you rolled the ball on all this.
Yeah, cut me the check, Issa. I'll give the residuals.
All I ask is one stay in your piss pad in Chicago.
But what you read, Q, that is not the role. Those are the different things.
I know. It's just...
Okay, did you go into my profile?
No, it just says it on the top.
Okay, I need to know who you are. I don't find you.
I'll message you.
I don't even have LinkedIn because, like, that just, like, frames you, forces, you know, your identity in such a way that is... Plus, it's all tied to Bill Gates and Microsoft. I just can't stand it. Like, fuck that.
Somebody texted me on... Okay, I was writing it wrong. I was writing it with an E and with an I. And the first I wasn't putting... Yeah, I was putting an E. Anyway, the other day, when I was taking the 2 months off from Clubhouse, somebody texted me on LinkedIn. I thought it was a little bit, I don't know, I wasn't expecting this. He said, Isa, Clubhouse is boring without you. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, why do you know my LinkedIn? Why are we connected here on LinkedIn? And, yeah, then he explained that we connected early Clubhouse, and he was living in here and there, and he explained. I'm like, okay. But I mean, I do remember his name. his, and then also someone texted another person from Clubhouse texted me for my birthday. I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know how the Clubhouse people control my data. I don't think I have added anyone that is fishy, so I have been careful with that.
Is he in heaven? Is he in hell? That blasted, infernal, Scarlet Pimpernel!
Anyway,
Take a breath, Isa. It's called meditation. You're supposed to relax, breathe. You're stressing everyone out all the time with your stress. It's just dopamine. So
yeah, but dopamine is important a lot of the time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
otherwise,
good
why do we have
dopamine,
networks?
bad. Because the thing is, what you want to achieve is a very high flow state. And that means being in the moment, now. A very high flow state. And that means being in the moment now, moment to moment. I mean, all communication is hypnosis.
To me, those are important. I mean, anything. One of the networks that I care the most and the ones that I nourish the most is LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not saying that you app on my phone for 3 hours a week.
I can assure you that my time invested on LinkedIn is much more valuable than the time that you invest recording Clubhouse rooms and streaming them on YouTube.
Well, I'm here to be a consultant to you. I mean, what I do is not professional. What you do is professional. I'm just trying to give you a devil's advocate approach to time management. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine. Let me count this. I got
professional. What you do is professional. I'm just trying to give you a devil's advocate approach.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 21 accounts of you on Instagram waiting for your for acceptance. Do you think that your time is better spent than mine? You have 21 accounts on Instagram. I'm probably you have not added
Alpha male, SeaWorld? Is that Alpha? Oh, Alpha, my darling Alpha. See, Issa, you know, I read a lot of books on YouTube. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, I read books on YouTube. I chant books into my cell phone, hoping that I'm becoming more intelligent doing it, even though in the process, I look like a fool.
Explain to me 21 accounts on Instagram.
Explain to me 2,100 hours on Clown House. Ooh.
You have done
Burn!
Anyway.
Listen, you're my number one organizer. I love what you do. You bring together a whole cast of characters. And my favorite recordings, when I go back and look at all my recordings, it's your rooms. To me, they're the funniest, craziest collection of characters ever composed, you know, for free on the internet. I mean, it's, you know, I like what I've done. I think what I've done is an incredible piece of artwork and filmmaking. I'm the new El Normo of the 21st century.
The mouse is sitting on the lion and says, "Look at the dust we're making."
Exactly. And the mouse, you know, crawls up the elephant, and the elephant says, "Woo!" That's my elephant impersonation.
Do you know that he is going to bring his mom over on Clubhouse for the weekend?
I'm gonna film. I've already got the new burner phone set up for her, so she has her own account, and I'm gonna make a documentary film about my mother. Her name is Jeannie Marie. It's gonna be called.
For Pepe or what? For who?
I do have a lot of Pepe recordings, and I can't stand Pepe. I think. All right, well, let's do the award show. Today's a big day. Halloween is, the culmination.
What are you doing with the Amir's recordings? I think that those can be useful, actually.
I just tagged the FBI, Dan Bongino. On X, I tagged the FBI and security services to kick his door in, but they haven't kicked his door in yet.
Yeah, because these people are not really good.
Oh, I know. I've got Amir on recording claiming that he was gonna plot and kill people, and screaming out, "I want that person dead! I want that person dead! Kill them! Kill them!" It's crazy. Amir.
Disabled person.
Say all the barbaric things that he says all the time. It's crazy. The same with Prince. Although Prince.
This is how you're spending your time, because I've had 50 accounts get clipped, which is insane, and the fact that it's primarily 2 to 3 people that are probably responsible for getting all those accounts clipped, and so the neurotic behavior on the other end of the reporter, those individuals who can't stand my presence, it's a huge joke, because I have the ability to sit here and just keep doing this, your priorities and your communication, because the people that report me are people who really have low IQ communication. Destroyed. It's nice when it stops, but in the moment, you just have to live to let go, and you realize that even as the creator, you're putting out a lot of junk. That's what all filmmakers ultimately figure out. Yeah, because it's the attention span of your users is so short. You get one shot.
Where's my website? Maybe producing an AI photo that is better than the one I have. You should take me with you.
And consider they also to go to.
Not meet them just because they're some weirdos. Just don't invite those guys.
Exactly.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Do you guys
was it?
He's gonna be a KKK for Halloween.
With all due respect, David. With all due respect, David.
No, he says
Only his wife, I guess, is gonna be KKK.
No, you're getting the story wrong. It's a sexy KKK member.
Is your wife in Africa getting plowed right now by somebody in some Ojibwe tribe or something?
Abby, you're gonna have to kick him.
What is going on? What is going on?
So can you do it,
That was very disrespectful.
That was very disrespectful. It's great.
You gonna kick me over that?
or 2018?
Well, I just got kicked out of Abby's room with Keegan. They really are a little neo-Nazi cell, aren't they?
what?
They're racist over there. Abby, Alpha, Keegan.
Alpha? Which Alpha? Our Alpha?
Alpha SeaWorld, Abby's girlfriend.
Okay, yeah.
Jeez, they are so racist.
Well, I don't know. They say that I am the Nazi one.
Yeah,
got
sure.
them all blocked.
You should go in there, unblock
I
them.
gave me a huge compliment the other day. She called me what was it? Daniel, peace. No, what was it? Peace. I don't remember. Piece of a whore? No. I don't know. I don't remember what the exact
What are you talking about?
insult was. Abby.
So Daniel, let me ask you a question. If you were forced to listen to everything you ever said on this app, you know, and like let's say it was like, 60 days of audio or 30 days of audio, however many hours you spent talking, how much would you sit there and listen to everything you've ever said? Would it be possible for you?
Well, a lot, because from time to time,
Yeah.
I know all that shit.
Yeah.
But you do listen.
But would you be willing to sit down and listen to yourself?
If I'm not like,
Only yelling included. I don't think there would be enough money for me to sit down and listen to myself. I think I would cringe so much. I would really cringe so much listening to myself. Like the fights I have going on, the drama, the times I have just been there doing nothing and saying nothing. It would be hard, actually. That's a good question. Yeah. I feel Clubhouse is super boring today. Do we need an Amir room or something? Do you think that Clubhouse, Amir went away from Clubhouse? I think it would be boring.
I think you can learn a lot from clubs, but you definitely have to have some type of goal, purpose of being here, and some type of like cutoff date, form of product fetishization. I don't know, but the problem is when
I'm doing this just for myself. Like, I am not creating content.
I know, but I'm trying to make the point that you should be, and if you don't, you're really wasting it. The Bitcoin room is interesting. Is I'll go to X Spaces and I'll see the same leaders in the Bitcoin room running big rooms on X.
The same people as here?
Yeah.
Only Mars and maybe John, but
No, British Hodl.
John does, but what they do on X is different than what they do on Bitcoin, on Clubhouse, sorry.
Really? Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, they're, I don't know.
They sit here during the day and just let the room run while a lot of them work or trade. It's like a trader's den. People just looking at the market, listening to the stupid conversations on here. John Fakori and other people talking their stupid shit. That's what I don't like about, these casual conversations is they're so stupid and such a waste of time that as somebody who records a lot of it, I have no desire to listen to it anymore. This may sound vain and egotistical, but I prefer the sound of my own voice to the voices of stupid people on here.
Yeah, I guess.
Because ice is needed. Ice is needed. Relaxation, de-stressing. And so this app does not create a peaceful meditative environment like John Kitover. Yeah, Keegan was talking about how he was going to dress up as a KKK member for Halloween. I said, is your wife still in Africa getting railed by some African? And then they're like, kick him! Kick him! Trigger warning. It's funny because people pretend they love me and then they hate me because that's their type of personality where they're just, crazy people on here wasting all their time. That's life.
I think I have the people, probably all the people in that room blocked by now.
It's very smart. I like the way you do business, Issa.
How is the way I do business? And I never looking back.
Yeah, don't look back. Just drive forward.
Yeah, I think I must have blocked Abby probably like 2 years ago, almost. I guess it was like at the beginning of last year.
Why haven't you blocked Simon though? I can't understand why you love
Because
that.
I love Simon.
Why do you
I
love
Simon.
him? He's Canadian. Who can
Because
love a
Simon
Canadian?
Is a good, I don't care. Simon is a good person.
He's a good person?
He's a very good person. He's a good friend as well.
All right, if you say so.
Yeah. I blocked Keegan recently. I haven't seen Kevin Cohen lately, but I mean, I guess it's because he's just hanging out on the other side of Clubhouse, or maybe because he's not around. I don't know.
I saw him in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think he hangs out in the spaces with Boosie
Abby.
and Keegan and Abby.
Yeah, I've seen him there.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people go into her rooms, to be honest. I just don't understand it.
Well, I mean,
That's it. Egan, this fucking Irish guy, Mr. Anderson, you have...
no, Tim is out of the app already for like
Okay.
2 months. Yeah.
And then you have Diogenes. I mean, it's
Oh yeah, Eugene, that's another one that's blocked for me.
completely unhinged people. Completely. Including Abby.
We all, we can all get along, right? Without bashing rocks into each other's heads. So what I'm saying is, you disagree with Issa's political position. You do disagree with my political position. And you think you have the superior political position. But yet, what I'm saying is we can transcend any position we may have with each other because we like each other, right? So what I'm saying is so petty, so childish, immature, low IQ, low EQ. Why?
Well, I think that political, religious position of some kind, and they don't have other identities. It's their only identity they have. They see what you have in common with other people. And I can. But yeah, I mean, you guys can as well. But I mean, when I go into a room with Abby and them, and almost every time I go in there, there's gonna be some talk about white people, or I mean, it's always these things, and it can be fun a little bit, but it always comes back to the same thing. And I mean, it's fine if you want to discuss some things, but our rooms are not these kind of rooms where you sit around and you debate things, kind of like your rooms, Isa. That's basically what you do, and I can see why your rooms can be like that, but hers aren't, because it's that the topics often sort of gravitate towards that.
It's just like that. I feel it's just like, yeah, well, they found it's funny sometimes to make or some jokes or whatever around this topic, but it doesn't move from there. And I don't care. Like, people can have their own views and their opinions, and as I always say, like, people can hate whoever they want to hate. Like, I don't care. But I don't know, like, make some arguments that are interesting, to discuss or whatever. Bring it to principles. Keep your ideas, keep what you believe in, but just engage in something that's more stimulating than just, I don't know. I'm not even saying that our rooms are better or anything. I just find it more stimulating, because then we end up always talking about ideas, like where you like them or not, but not really like people, because who cares? What's your color? What's your race? What's your whatever? Even when we talk about Islam and Muslims, we talk from like the ideological perspective of Islam and Muslims.
Well,
the reason why
not every conversation there is to have, but the truth is, you need to stop altogether having any conversations, because all future
that the Bible is also hypnosis. Scripture is hypnosis. And it is like very subtle hypnosis. It is. Were you in that room when we were reading Daniel 9, 24, 27?
No, but this kind of sounds like a Simon take.
In a way, influenced in believing that some of these things are referring to God when they aren't in the original texts. It was very mind.
See, all the scripture is doing, and all of these sacred texts are doing, are trying to get you to wake up to the truth, which is each one of us is the statement, I am. You are an extension of the universe, literally hundreds of millions of years.
What says that? I agree with it. At the church that I am going here in Zurich, well, not that I am going, but that I have gone to a few weekends in the last couple of months.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Pal?
How do you call the priests? Just this question. How do you call the priests from the Orthodox Church?
You call them daddy.
Seriously. Well, whatever. I want to bring these questions to them, so I want to understand.
Okay, you want to hear a Halloween poem, Issa?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, this is called the Hymn to Apollo. This is a head, Lord of the lion's house of strength, exalted in the ram's horns. O ruler of the vaulted heaven and haunted life, to adore thee. Cleanse thou our marketplaces misbegotten. Fire in my heart, frankincense, saffron, galbanum, intenser, ornaments glisten. Aspire to thee as no man yet. I am in ecstasy. Hear me, Apollo!
Have you guys read or watched that video where the guy in a cemetery and they see like the screen on the Tesla can see the people or can see people that are not there? Have you guys watched that?
Mm-mm.
So these are guys driving a Tesla through a cemetery, and you know the screen that you have in the Tesla?
Man, Issa, you're so gullible. Can't you take a fucking joke?
I don't know.
Come on, Issa. They're just doing video. They're filmmakers putting out a video to trick you.
I don't know, but I want to...
You haven't seen Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Alric! I hated that our conversation was interrupted the other day. Because I felt like we were getting somewhere, or at least I was trying to get somewhere. And I don't know if we were following, but...
Yeah, I talked to Simon a little bit after he was telling me a little bit more about it, but I still didn't fully understand both sides.
Well, I guess that what I was trying to get is, hello, can you talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, it's just that I ran out of battery from one of the years, and I just wanted to see which one. So...
They dressed really slutty. I was actually like, it was really distasteful. Like, that was kind of
Welcome back, John Kitover.
I'm back. So, Abby, I hate to interrupt your fascinating conversation with Mr. Rudolph, but good news. My mother's coming to town. She's flying in. She'll be here in 5 hours, and I'm going to bring her live on Clown House. She wants to join us on Clown. Every morning, she wants to drink coffee, smoke weed, and yell at you all like me. I'm going to record and put her live on YouTube, and she's going to be the next big new thing on Clown House.
Can't wait. What's your mom's name?
Jeannie.
Hi, Miss Jeannie.
How old is Jeannie?
Jeannie is approaching.
Let's see here. 40 and 56. So 44 plus 25, 16. Yeah, she's going to be 70 in December.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
She's biracial. She's not a liberal. She's a hardcore leftist. And she calls me her lover. So
Oh, that's cute.
I've got some love in my life again.
That's right.
Cupid flew by and shot us with an arrow and said, "Thou shalt transcend thy political positions for the sake of love."
That's so cute.
Love. Do you want to hear a love poem?
Did you write it?
Yeah.
John, are you for or against Rudolph doxing Rabbi?
I'm not doxing anyone. Rabbi, while you're reading things, could you read another thing for us?
My name is John. Rabbi McDickerson, the shawarma goat milking mother, is not here, aka Randy.
You're gonna be but can you be Rabbi for us?
Sorry, Rudolph. Listen, Red Nose, my name is John, candidate Kitover. You may address me as candidate. Oh, Rudolph, I got a great clip for you. I have Marshall Rankin yesterday admit that he is a communist and a socialist to a room full of communist socialists.
Holy shit.
I actually do want to listen to this. Go ahead.
Yeah, this one's fucking crazy. I'm sitting there doing yoga. Rankin is running his mouth. And I'm like, oh, I got to clip this one. This motherfucker has got to get clipped on this one. Couldn't believe it. He is such a fucking F word.
A total F word.
A friend?
No. Like a bundle of sticks.
This is a faggot.
Yeah, worse. Because you control the music production. That's worth it.
Unbelievable.
It's Nigeria.
Does he have his green card, or was he focused on getting?
Brother, the reason why it's a good point. The reason why it's a good point is because we're all gonna have difference of an opinion on how it's interpreted. So now,
Yes, he was a magician. I mean, if you don't understand his work, he's a magician. If you see something you've never seen, if I show you a coin, I'd make it disappear in front of your face. What does that make me? Doesn't it make me a magician?
Yeah, magic is just a higher technique of science that people don't understand. That's
Exactly.